everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you all very much for being here. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. Thank you for coming by. And if you're not new here, voila! You can see we're doing things a little bit differently today. This is because I have a gigantic mess upstairs at this time. I'm trying to get things redone up there, make things a little more aesthetically pleasing for you guys for when I read. So keep that in mind. We're not going to be keeping this system unless you really like it. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer this method where you can see the cards instead of me. Okay, loves? Please do, my loves, try to stick around to the end of the video. That's where we're going to be receiving our advice from Spirit directly with our Earth Magic Oracle deck. Very important, you guys, okay? Even if the message itself does not pertain, the advice very well could help you and offer you some guidance anyway. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you all for being here. General messages as always. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus covers a lot of you. Do make sure you're checking the other sign, your other placements in your chart and checking those videos as well. All right, especially if this one does not pertain. And because time is not linear, my loves, we could be, you could be going through a situation that maybe, you know, is corresponding to what happened in the videos last week. So you might want to check those out as well. Okay, you guys, this is aimed for the 1st through the 15th. Let's find out what's coming in for Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus? The 1st through the 15th. Those two wanted to come out. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see what you got coming on. We've got the Empress and the Hierophant in reverse. We also have the Death card and the Three of Wands in reverse. Potentially you could be just sick of waiting for something here with that Three of Wands in reverse. It feels like you maybe have waited for too long. Fire energy in this card, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We also have the card of Scorpio, and we have your card, the Hierophant here. Oftentimes I do think of the Empress as Libra energy, but Libra comes through for a lot of cards for me, so take that as it resonates for you. It seems here there's a transformation afoot. The death of a situation and the rebirth to a new, right? Something that maybe you had to wait a really, really long time for, to the point where now it's like you're really tired of waiting. It's been too long already. Tossed your energies out of whack here a little bit. Potentially needing to nurture something here. Now not nurturing it at all, maybe not nurturing yourself. This is your card, Taurus. The Hierophant talks about, you know, higher knowledge, higher learning, talks about commitments, right? So maybe you're not feeling very committed to self right now. You're not nurturing yourself, or you're not being very committed to what you said you were going to stay committed to and nurture here. A transformation is afoot. A transformation and a rebirth of the situation with that scorpionic energy. Feels like something you've waited for a really long time for. Maybe a victory here. Six of Wands, more fire energy, finding some balance potentially with that 6, right? What's crossing these energies for Taurus at this time? Thank you, Spirit. We have the 9 of Cups. This is your personal happiness, your cups of love that you are able to offer others, and the way that you feel about yourself, loving yourself and standing strong in who you are. So like I said, Taurus, maybe right now you're coming into a point where you really need to nurture yourself. You may be needing to nurture something, some commitment you had for yourself. You may have set up some goals here with this Hierophant card. You may have set some goals for higher knowledge, higher learning. You may have started schooling, potentially. But it looks like if that was the case, there was a quit here. No longer doing that. Now that could be because of the current situation. You may have had to quit school or quit some higher learning of yours, okay? For those of you, Taurus, who had to quit work, you could have worked as a minister, a preacher, a teacher, or just a full-time student, now not doing that any longer for some of you, okay? But for the other half of you, I feel like just not nurturing yourself, really needing to find that love within yourself, find that love of self, right? But having a hard time with this. Having waited too long for transformation within yourself, potentially here. 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. More fire energy. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Not necessarily, though, my loves. I would say it's kind of up in the air at this point as to who you're dealing with. But it's almost like the battle is raging on. You don't want to give up here. 9s being completions. Something that... a battle that you've not wanted to give up. I feel like it's within yourself. The Moon card in reverse here, Piscean energy as the basis of your situation. This in the upright, the Moon talks about secrets, things that are not yet known to us, things that are hidden, right? So you could have been, you could have found out some things. You could be releasing some secrets here. Maybe I feel like some secrets that you've held back from yourself. Some things about yourself that you may have turned your back on and no longer nurtured the commitments to yourself that you once had, right? Now maybe realizing that further investigation is needed. You know what I mean? Like maybe now trying to figure yourself out again. Or maybe you have put it off for so long that you should be nurturing yourself here. Taurus is what it's looking like. 5 of Wands, more fire energy at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands talks about changes, obviously with the 5, but it's a battle, it's fussing, it's fighting, it's conflicts. The petty conflicts that we go through every day that are just annoying and but hurtful. You know, no matter what you gotta do, it's still hurtful to have to go through these battles consistently. I feel like the battles are within you, loves. What's in the past for Taurus? Immediate past. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So definitely it looks like here in the past you dealt with potentially some financial hardships here. This was in the recent past, so just recently you could have been unemployed. Like I said, for some of you, you could have quit your job, quit your schooling, whatever it was, brought in financial assets for you. And at this time you may be feeling where potentially just recently have begun to feel maybe a little bit of a financial pinch from this. Really need to take some time, excuse me here, to reflect, to pause, to pull back a little bit, kind of lay down your arms with that 4 of Swords, air energy here. Loves, maybe needing to meditate, take a rest. It feels like, I feel like there was a point here where I feel like maybe not enough effort was made, okay? This is an energy of feeling left out in the cold as well with that 5 of Pentacles. It could be you leaving yourself out in the cold. Maybe you committed to yourself that you were going to meditate, you were going to stay on top of your potential religious beliefs here with the Hierophant. And it's been a long time coming, you haven't nurtured it, but there's a rebirth for your situations here regardless, okay? And that 5 of Wands appears again at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, what's crowning in your thoughts, Taurus? What are you thinking about at this time? I feel like you need to take a pause, take some time to reflect here. 3 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. Something potentially very heartbreaking for you here, loves. Lying in your thoughts, thinking about trying to gain some balance and some stabilities here air energy and your earth energy, right? Gaining some balance with that 6, putting in a little bit of hard work here. I put in 3, you put in 3. I feel like this is you trying to balance out your spirituality and your head and your heart here. Something was, I feel, heavy of heart. You may have dived deep before. You may have nurtured that. You know, you may have nurtured yourself, and you may have figured out something inside of you that needed transforming in order to gain some happiness. And at that point, it feels like you backed off. Maybe it was a little bit too heavy for you, loves. And that's okay, because there's still more that needs to be, you know, found out and seen. And I feel like you're uncovering these things slowly at this time. But it's weighing in your thoughts that pain and how hard of a struggle this has been for you. Could be, like I said, that financial struggle for some of you. It's very painful to lose a job, leave a job. This pain is weighing in your thoughts. Wanting potentially here to have a brand new beginning of something passionate for yourself. Something that ignites your brain a little bit, you know, and drives you forward magnetically. Ooh, what's about to come in for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. 9 of Pentacles. Yay, that's a good one. 9 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Justice card. Wonderful. Card of Libra, card of Sagittarius, and now your 9 of Pentacles energy here, along with Virgo and Capricorn. Feeling very stable and grounded of self here. I feel like eventually you're going to gain that balance and that stability. You're going to make a decision, loves. You're going to weigh out your scales. You're going to find that balance. You're weighing out your scales here, even in your mind, to try to come up with what's the best situation. Where can you benefit? I benefit. You know what I mean? This is, how can we get through this, right? And I feel like you're weighing out your scales, and you're going to figure out what it is that you need to do to bring some balance and healing in your life here in the near future. Leaving you feeling very stable, very steady and abundant. Whatever decision you make now, excuse me, Taurus, is going to, in the end, going to leave you feeling very abundant and happy, right? We got that Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Illumination. Those things that you were learning about yourself, potentially you stopped and you gave up, they're right around the corner for you yet again, okay? If this is work related, I feel like there's going to be something that comes along, sheds some light on the situation for you, and maybe changes your financial situations or your stabilities here. All right, let's find out, what are your fears, Taurus? What are you fearing at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. The Fool wanted to come out with that King of Pentacles, but we've got the Hanged Man here in reverse in your fears. Piscean energy and another major here for you guys. In the upright, we're talking about feeling stuck. We're talking about needing to see things from a different perspective, needing to find a different way, a different light, right? Here, it seems maybe you finally came unstuck. Maybe something was figured out to you, right? You could be dealing with a Pisces, and they could be a little bit back asswards at this time as well, if you are dealing with a Pisces. But I feel like that's separate from you. If you are and they're back asswards, it's not affecting you very much, loves. What is affecting you, Taurus, is your own personal, you know, what you need to nurture within yourselves, my darlings. Now, finally here, maybe you fear not being able to come unstuck, but I feel like you are going to be able to come unstuck. But this is lying in your fears. Maybe what you found out, what you spotted here, when it was in the upright, made you want to run away, and that's why you're fearing. What else are you going to find when you dig a little deeper? Let me make sure you can see all of these cards. Okay, I'm going to do my best to make sure you guys can continue to see all of these cards. And that King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, let's give a shuffle. I feel like I feel like here, my loves, you may be fearing what you're going to find out if you go looking a little deeper also. But it's right here in your outcomes. Have no fear, okay? Try to have no fear. Because it's right here in your outcomes that you're going to gain your stability, your balances, your healing, and you're going to heal yourself to where you're standing sturdy and firm like you used to be. Whatever decision or judgment call you're about to make, it's going to release you. So try not to hold on to that stuck feeling, or try not to hold on to that fear of, oh, what will I find? It's okay. You know, don't worry what you'll find, because the whole point is the journey. I feel like, okay, I want to make sure we're still recording. Okay, what's going on around you, Taurus? What is going on around Taurus at this time? Environmental factors. How do others see Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, your earth energy there, paired with some fire energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo loves. Excuse me. I feel like others find you very magnetic right now. But I feel like this is maybe something you're not... I feel like you've got bigger fish to fry almost. They're reflecting on you and how damn hot you are, Taurus. Potentially they may be thinking a lot about you. Somebody in your past, or maybe somebody who you're dealing with, if you're dealing with this Pisces, who is like a little bit back-asswards. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, it doesn't matter really who you're dealing with. Here, it feels like they find you incredibly sexy, loves. And they're looking at you like, damn, I want to grow a garden with her or him. You know what I mean? I'm reflecting. They are reflecting on you hardcore, thinking about you a lot. Okay. And I feel they're very magnetically attracted to you. All right. I feel like that's an outside thing. It's like an outside energy. This is all about you. This is all about your all right, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. I ran out of space. I don't know how that happens when there's only one video on there, and that'd be the one that I was just recording. So we will figure that crap out later. Anyways, like I was saying, for you, loves, I feel like this is more about you and your personal growth spiritually, you know, and finding your way of what's going to be good, nurturing yourself, right, as opposed to anybody else being around or involved. I'm not saying they're not, but I'm just saying I feel like for your focus, it's more about you and your transformations. We do have the World here at the bottom of the deck. Victory with cycles complete here. It feels like that. It feels like there is something coming to a head. You're about to break through. You're going to find your balance. You're going to transform a situation for yourself. Something that maybe you were ignoring or not nurturing before about yourself. Now really needing to take a pause, take a dive back, come unstuck, and really come into your own, you guys. What are you hoping for here, Taurus? What are you hoping for? Thank you, Spirit. That Hermit, that's so interesting. Okay, like, first of all, okay, Virgo energy. But first of all of us are kind of being stuck to be in a Hermit mode here right now. The Hermit also talks about intuitions, higher knowledge, right? Higher knowing here. You want to go within, going within and finding out who you are. Okay, this is also hunkering down indoors. Obviously, I feel like you're doing that as well, like we all are, but this is like a double meaning, because really, again, needing to nurture your manifestations here, nurture something about what you originally committed to prior to all of this happening. It feels like you made a commitment to self, to higher knowledge of self, to meditations, to other things, you know what I mean, and to your personal balances here. And I feel like you're going back to that finally. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, obviously a good news card here. Maybe that will be coming for you in your outcomes. Let's see. What's the outcome for Taurus at this time? Ooh, the Lovers. I do see Gemini energy. Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. That's really funny. Okay, first of all, let's start here, in fact, because the Knight of Pentacles, technically that is you being a fixed sign. I, too, am a fixed sign. So, the Knights. We're Knights. I know. But one could also state that this as well is you, because Queens do talk about self, and here we are, your Earth energy, coming in very slow with some stabilities here between you and a lover or a soulmate. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Excuse me, you guys, but not necessarily loves. I feel like your outcomes here is you're going to find your own personal, oh, what's the word for it? See, because the twins and the Gemini card here, this is twin flame soulmate energy. This is a card of, being very attuned with the other half of oneself, being very attuned with, you could think of this as a higher, like a higher self sort of card where you're coming into alignment with the other half of you, right? This could also be a card of your personal destiny. For me, especially now, if you're not dealing with a lover and this is just you, it's like you have to search for the other half of yourself. You have to come into alignment with yourself and finding that personal stability within you, finding that gift that's hidden within you. It's something that will come slowly. Okay, and it feels like it's creeping in for you, where you're going to reach a point where you may be very steady and stable yet again. Okay, and if you are, for those of you who are more focused on work or more worried about work, let's touch on that, because that's also an issue here for a lot of you as well. This could be having to find some stabilities here money-wise, right? You may be, I just heard the word move, so you may not be able to move at this time because the Knight is a very slow energy. In fact, he moves so slow, it's almost like his horse isn't going anywhere at all. It's just sitting there, right? So it's almost like it's coming in so slowly. You're waiting for potentially good news, or you may be trying to move, or you were trying to move, and now everything's kind of at a halt or a standstill. This could also be career-wise, with your job being at a standstill as well. Something that provided you a lot of inner fulfillment. Now I feel coming in slower than it normally would have. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, more Earth energy, needing to juggle or juggling something here. Juggling maybe those inner feelings, potentially for others of you, juggling a Pisces or Scorpio, juggling the transformation itself, or juggling all of this within yourself while dealing with work. Okay, just for some of you. Any further outcome cards? Whoop. Any further outcome cards? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, further outcome cards. Seven of Swords and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I said, the stability is coming in so slow, it's almost like it's not coming at all. Normally the page would be a premature, immature sort of energy coming in with a gift, an offer, something tangible, right? Ooh, sorry, had to get a drink. Now, coming in the reverse, so coming in so slow that it's almost like it's not coming in at all. Be careful, my loves, that you're not deceiving yourself here. Waiting for something for too long. You've already waited long enough. I feel like you're sick of waiting. I feel like you want a transformation to the situation, right? So potentially here, be careful in the near future that you don't deceive yourself of your own, don't rob yourself of your own stabilities. love, either by waiting for something that you know isn't going to happen, or by not nurturing the commitment that you already said that you were going to, either with somebody or with yourself here, okay? Just be careful that you're not deceiving of self, that you're not robbing your own self of your own, stabilities. We got that Two of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. There. Let's get you some advice. Be careful that with whatever decision that this is that is made, that you take. I know you feel like you've waited too long already, but take more time. It needs to be a very well thought out, planned decision. For whatever it is that you have going on. Like I said, it could be work related. It could be with your manifestations, trying to transform your situations and your intuitions here, love. Just be careful, my friends, of those decisions, and be careful not to deceive yourself in the process, okay? All right. Let's get you some advice. Rainbow blessings at the bottom of the deck. Wow, we got a lot here. We've got shape-shifting clouds. We've got ceremony, invocation, eagle, communion, DNA karma, and volcano, vitality. Interesting. Okay, so first of all, let's start here. Like I said, I feel like there was a commitment made here, potentially to yourself and your higher knowledge. You really should go back to seeking that, loves, because within prayer, within meditation, within this seeking is so great. We actually find, and it's within that knowledge that we find, that gain that peace of mind that we find, that we're able to create our own and shapeshift our own lives how we really want them. Okay, so if you did make a commitment to yourself that you were going to stick to a transformation within, and that you are going to come unstuck, loves, it's not too late to do that. There's something here inside of you that I feel really needs further exploration. And it may take an awful lot of strength and push through to really get there. It feels like you might need to dig very deep. All right. Communion, it may be very helpful for you to be around nature at this time. It may be also very helpful for you to communicate with others over the airwaves, right? The eagle travels through the airwaves. This is an extension of the card's meaning. This is just what I'm picking up right now. I feel like networking for some of you over the airwaves. You may be also reaching out to others who could help you with your ceremonies. Okay, seek those that are nature loving. Seek those that are able to give you the knowledge that you seek here, because there's something like deep within you that is going to take quite a bit of strength to uncover, you guys. But there's a blessing here with that rainbow at the bottom of the deck. Any further advice? Any further advice for Taurus this time? Ebb and flow at the bottom of the deck, yo. Okay, wow. Love and compassion. Waterfall, effortless. Ooh, solitude with the island. There's your blessings card. The promise of a new moon, my darlings, and dream time creation. Okay, for a lot of you, let's break this one down as well. For a lot of you, obtaining that higher knowledge that you seek, my loves, can be found in your dreams. Okay, definitely pay a very close attention to your dreams at this time, because I feel like there's a key, a hidden key inside of you that's going to invoke a shape-shifting, okay, into your reality here. Have love and compassion for yourself. The more we have love and compassion for ourselves, the more effortless the love flows from us to another. I feel like here, you guys, if we're not right in ourselves, if we're not steady within our own energies, we don't commune correctly with others. We don't bring about our highest selves. We don't bring about the best communication. We don't bring about those blessings. We don't shape shift ourselves into something beautiful or better, right? So it's very important to keep that love and compassion flowing, all right? That solitude, that hermit, that time away, this time away, that you are either being forced to take, loves, or that, you know, you've taken yourself. It's very crucial. It is very crucial, because right now is the time where you're promised blessings. You're promised a change. Okay, so really take a pause, take a breathe, take a step back, meditate, okay? Because the answers are within you, my loves. The answers are within you, and your blessings are within you as well. And I feel like love of self is also very important. Some of you, I've just heard, some of you may be not being very nice to yourselves right at this time. Please show love and compassion for who you are, okay? Because it's a beautiful thing. And do, like I said, pay attention to those dreams, because they hold keys, okay, to what you can do to more quickly unlock this for yourself. You know, unlock this shape-shifting, unlock this promise and these blessings, right? These beautiful things through the ceremony, okay? Stay strong. Stay strong to invoke this into your reality. And definitely pull back, breathe, show love and compassion to yourself, Taurus. And mainly, most of all, pay attention to those dreams, my loves, okay? Whew, I really hope that helps, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if you like the system better, how it works out for you, how the message pertained. If it did pertain, I would love to know your thoughts, okay? Please don't forget all of this wonderful stuff that could be coming for you, okay, darlings? Stay strong, my loves. And until I see you guys next time, peace.